Hi, I'm here today with Sarah Sperling, the director of Incorruptible, the season premiere, the first show of our 2011 season. We wanted to take a few seconds and get to know you and a little bit about what's going on and what sort of things that you were thinking of as for this upcoming performance. How did you get involved in actually directing here at Footlighters?
Well, I've been on stage in Gypsy as Dainty June. I was also in All Shook Up as Miss Sandra. Did Rainbow Bar and Grill with Hugh, and I got a phone call one day that said, you know, we're looking for a director for a dark comedy. Do you know anybody who would be interested? And at the time the question wasn't posed towards me, but I thought, that could be kind of fun. So I immediately thought, well, you know, I'll read the script and see if I like it and I'll put my name in the hat. And I read it and instantly fell in love with it and thought, I'm going to give this a whirl, and it's been a blast ever since. It's been amazing.
When you read the script the first time, what about it really drew you in and said, maybe I should take this on?
I'm a long-time Monty Python fan, as well as Mel Brooks, and the script, when I read it, has always reminded me of a medium between Monty Python's Search for the Holy Grail and Mel Brooks' History of the World Part 1. It's this beautiful medley of dry humor, blunt humor, and just moments where you go, oh, wow. You know, it's great, and it's just so much fun. It was too much fun to pass up. And as I read it, I just thought, I can see this coming to life, and I can't not be a part of it. So.
Outstanding. For those people who are not familiar with the show, without giving away too much, can you give us a real quick, maybe one sentence, just wrap-up summary to let people know what they're in for if they come see the show?
That's going to be tough.
It is.
One sentence to describe Incorruptible is, there really are no words. It is to be seen. It's going to make people think about the history of the monasteries and the church. And if you don't feel like you're going to get struck by lightning after you leave, I don't know that I did my job right.
Oh, wow. I know it's a fairly lighthearted look at the blending between religion and maybe the slippery slope that goes. Is it good to be bad a little bit, to be good, you know, to be better?
Right.
But what are the themes? What did you see going through the play?
Faith is one of the biggest themes that I found. It's the most obvious, being that it's involved with the church and you know, and Incorruptible, but it is the levels of faith, I think, is one of the main themes. You've got these wonderful character arcs with their, you know, they may start out and you think, oh, they have no faith whatsoever, and, you know, they just really have a tremendous amount of growth. Every character in the show is very well developed and really shows that true arc and development, and it's great. I don't know of a single character that doesn't in the show, which is great. It's very rare to find.
I know it takes you a lot by surprise when you first, at the beginning of the show, you start seeing characters that almost are caricatures. You know, they're not going anywhere from here, and it is interesting to watch that change as the play goes on. Do you want to take a second, and who do you have working with you on the project?
I am a very, very lucky girl with my production staff. I have 2 producers. I have John Gervasi and Hugh Abbott, who have been keeping me in line and helping me with so many different aspects of this show and in the production. I have the lovely and talented Carmen Rossi, as well as the lovely and talented Macy Davis. They are kind of tag team stage managers. Carmen is my assistant director. Macy is my main stage manager, and she is kind of under the watchful eye of Carmen, who's going to be kind of running the light booth and sound booth for us during the show.
Good.
It's a great cast on stage and off.
Outstanding. When you were looking through the script at the beginning, when you first fell in love with the story, was there anything in there that made you say, this is going to be a challenge? Whether either it's a set or aspects of the show, maybe the actors or some of the. I know there's some physical pieces in there.
The set itself is a character in itself. The characters are so strictly defined in the script that in their words, you really, the words themselves paint a picture of who they are and kind of put that mental image in your head. So finding that person that fit was pretty challenging. I was, again, very, very fortunate in my cast and the audition process. So no complaints here.
That's great. That's great. Do you have anything else you want to add to folks who are going to be coming out to see the show? What sort of things do you want them to take away from the play when they walk out?
One of the things that I walk away from each rehearsal with is saying, that was a blast. You really want to sit and enjoy the atmosphere, the play itself. I really want you to feel like you are in the chapter room of a monastery in 1250 AD in Perceaux, France. It's one of those things that you have to experience, you know, and as the director, I just want you to enjoy it.
Great. Well, thanks, Sarah, for your time.
No problem.
And hey, those of you at home, come on out and watch the show. We're opening up on September 9th.
Yep.
And running for 3 weeks. See you then.